What is up, guys? Neumatix here, of course, and today we're going to be going over some pretty awesome mods. One that's going to change up the way you fish, and the other that's going to make your nights a lot harder to survive. So without further ado, let's do this! So all in all, fishing can be pretty boring. Even with the aquatic update, it can be very tedious and just sitting here waiting for a fish. But what if it could be a lot more? For most of you, you probably agree, and that would probably make sense because in the last video I did a mod review on a fishing mod. No one really watched it. I know who you are. But you know what? That's all okay, because you go in and get the mod Combustive Fishing by the Elusive C4. Just go ahead and give you a golden rod that you go ahead and make with some gold ingots and some magma strings, which can be made with some string and magma cream. And then of course, you'd have to find your gold on your own. And then you go ahead and make this thing and you can throw it into lava. And once it's in lava, you'd think, yeah, I'm not going to get anything out of this. You'd be wrong. You'd be able to get some cooked fish, maybe some treasure like coal, like I've got down in my hotbar right now. As you can see, I've actually fished a little bit. I got coal, I got a cooked fish, and I got a bonefish, which is one of the new things that's included in the mod. The bonefish is actually a pretty interesting item in the fact that you could go ahead and tame any kind of wolf with them just like you would any kind of bone. So if I went up to this wolf, I could go ahead and click on him and he'll go ahead and get tamed. Unfortunately, that is not the same for ocelots. Ocelots do not care for dead fish. You can also jump right into your crafting bench and then grab that bonefish, put it in there, and you get a lot more bone meal out of that than you would a regular bone. Now, what you're really going to want to do when you get this fishing mod, you're going to want to go ahead and go to the nether, where you go ahead and go into the big lava pools, where you could go ahead and find some new fish, the combustible cod, and the swordfish. If I could go ahead and get a fish right now, there we go. I got the combustive cod, I should say, which you could go ahead and use as TNT to throw around. So let's go ahead and throw this baby out. Check that out. Does not do that much damage to mobs. It'll only do half a heart of damage, but it'll go ahead and set them on fire so they can take more damage over time. The other kind of fish that you can go ahead and get in the nether is the searing swordfish, which you can actually use as a sword. So we'll go ahead and hit the creeper. As you can see, it does 2.5 hearts of damage, which isn't bad, and it sets the enemy on fire. Pretty cool. But what if you didn't want to go ahead and use these in any kind of way as TNT or sword? Maybe you just want to go ahead and eat them because you need some food because you've been battling in the nether. What you can do is go and throw these guys in some water, and there you go. Now you can eat them because they've turned into cooled cod and tempered swordfish. Unfortunately, the ocelot still has no interest in any of these. The next mod I have for you guys is called BloodMoon by Lumion231. As you can tell in the left-hand corner, it said the blood moon rising. That means that there is a blood moon coming up, which is going to turn the entire area red in a red tint, and the moon itself is going to be a tint of red. All right, I had to wait a little bit in order for the moon to go ahead and go up a little bit, but as you can see, it is definitely red, and now you can see the surrounding area is turning very creepy, and it makes a weird kind of creepy halo around the lava as well with any kind of light source. And in this mod, the mobs spawn twice as much, I believe. As you can tell all around me, there are tons of mobs spawning around me. The other thing about this mod is that you cannot sleep during a blood moon, and this can all be configured in the config, of course, in the mod. For those of you who want to know exactly how to do that, you go into your mod options, go down to blood moon, which is going to be right here, and then go to config, and then you can check all of the different things you can change. The appearance. If you want black fog, red light, red moon, red sky, if you got all of those, you're good to go. And then you want to go ahead and make it so you can't sleep, well, then you can set that to true. Respect game rule, go and set that to true. Send messages, this is kind of for a server, I believe. And then vanish, this is just for if the sun rises, all of the mobs that appeared during the blood moon will vanish during sunrise. So pretty cool stuff in there that you can change to make it so you can go ahead and make it any way you want during the blood moon. Now, of course, with these two mods combined, you will have no problem with your combustive cod, because you can just go throw that all over the place and destroy all of the mobs. Oh my god. That is awesome. But be careful not to set the forest on fire, because that would be very bad. Although it is a pretty convenient way to clear out a dark forest and to reduce your frame rate ridiculously. This is so bad. Look at this. Really cool mod. You guys need to check it out. But alright guys, that's pretty much it for me. I hope you enjoyed these two mods. I really did enjoy them myself, and I'm definitely going to be using them in my future Let's Plays and my regular plays by myself. So if you guys did, go and leave me a like if you liked this video. I'd really appreciate it. And leave me a comment. Let me know if you checked these mods out before, or if this is the first time you're seeing them. And as always, please check out my content and to get more content like this every weekend. Thanks again, guys. See you in the next one. Peace.